So, hello everyone, welcome back to Far Offside, and this is Devansh over here. And today, we're not here to talk about Manchester United, but what we are here to talk about is to narrate a legacy of a person who is so well renowned around the world and who is the heart of the Premier League and who is undoubtedly one of the best wingers of all time, and that is Mohamed Salah. Salah, we'll miss you, and this one's my tribute from a Manchester United fan to you. So, what happens is that on 24th of March 2026, Mohamed Salah made an announcement that broke the hearts of Liverpool fans across the world. He will leave Anfield at the end of the season. 9 years, 435 appearances, 255 goals, and a legacy that will never ever be forgotten. Today, we are not here to mourn, we are here to celebrate. Because what this man did for Liverpool, for Egyptian football, for the Premier League, and deserves every single second of our time. This is a story of the Egyptian king. Let's get into it. Now, what happens is that before the cop fell in love with him, Salah had a journey that very nearly went in a completely different direction. Born on the 15th of June 1992 in Nagreg, a small village in rural Egypt, he moved to Cairo as a teenager just to pursue his dream of becoming a footballer. Now, that sacrifice, he never forgot it. He once said that, and I'm paraphrasing this by the way, I sacrificed a lot for my career. To come from a village, to go to Cairo, and to be an Egyptian at this level is unbelievable for me. He broke into the Al Makaulun first team, then made the leap to Swiss side Basel in 2012, where he won back to back league titles. Then came calling Chelsea, 2014, a reported £11 million fee, and it didn't work. Limited minutes, loan spells at Fiorentina and Roma. The English press had a label for him: Chelsea reject. But here's the thing about time, it changes. And also about Mohamed Salah, he uses doubt as a fuel. At Roma, he absolutely erupted. In the 2016-17 season, he did double figures for both goals and assists in Serie A. And suddenly, Jurgen Klopp came calling. In the summer of 2017, Liverpool would go on to pay £36.9 million for him, and the rest is history. The record-breaking debut season. Now, right, let's talk about the 2017-18 season, because what Salah did in his first year at Anfield is genuinely one of the greatest individual campaigns in Premier League history. 44 goals in all competition, let that sink in by the way. The second highest total in a single season by any Liverpool player ever. Only Ian Rush in the 1983-84 season had bettered it with 47. In the Premier League alone, 32 goals. A record at the time for a 38-game season was shared with Luis Suarez. Now, he won the Premier League Golden Boot as well, the PFA Players Player of the Year, the FWA Footballer of the Year, and the FIFA Puskas Award. That Puskas winner against Everton in the Merseyside derby was everything. He received the ball on the right and cut past two defenders and curled a left-footed shot into the far top corner. It's one of the most replayed goals of the decade. And then there was that Watford game, November 2017. Anfield, Salah scored 4 goals and added an assist in a 5-0 win. Manager Jurgen Klopp, after the game, said right now he's the best. There are people like Lewandowski, Ronaldo, Messi, Mbappe, but at this moment for sure he's on top of the list. Now, that was not hyperbole, that was just the truth. Now, Champions League heartbreak and the redemption. In May 2018, Liverpool reached the Champions League final in Kiev against Real Madrid, and for Salah, it ended in tears. Just 30 minutes in, Sergio Ramos wrestled him to the ground in a challenge that dislocated his shoulder and forced him off the pitch. Liverpool went on to lose that final 3-1. Salah left the stadium in agony, both physically and emotionally. But a year later, Liverpool were back. Madrid, June 1st, 2019. Only one team stood in their way from the championship glory, and that was Tottenham Hotspurs. Now, at that point of time, Tottenham had a different problem of theirs, and Salah was ready to get the job done this time. He will not let anything else stand in his way to lift that Champions League trophy. That day at Kiev, he had made his mind that, you know what, next year I'm going to bring that title home. I will not let anything stand in the way, and he kept his promise. Within 2 minutes, Salah stepped up to take a penalty. Same player who had cried leaving that Kiev pitch 12 months earlier. Now composed, focused, and absolutely ice cold. He drove it into the bottom right corner past Hugo Lloris. Liverpool went on to win 2-0 and would call themselves champions of Europe. That moment, going from Kiev heartbreak to Madrid redemption, is one of the most powerful storylines in modern football, and Salah wrote every word of it. Now, the stats that break your brain, and I mean it, because today's fan base is focused on stats. How many goals, how many trophies, how many assists. So let me put that in front of you. Now, let's talk numbers, right? Because you could genuinely spend the whole video just going through what he's achieved statistically. For Liverpool across all competition, 255 goals in 435 appearances, third highest in the club's history, just behind Roger Hunt and Ian Rush. 119 assists, 281 Premier League goal contributions for Liverpool alone, the most any player has ever recorded for a single club in the Premier League's history. Individual awards, 4 Premier League Golden Boots, equaling Arsenal legend Thierry Henry's all-time record, 3 FWA Footballer of the Year awards, 3 PFA Player of the Year awards, the first player ever to win it 3 times, 7 Premier League Player of the Month awards, a record shared with Aguero and Kane. And now this is a part that will rattle me a bit, but you need to appreciate greatness when you need to give the person the credit when it's due. And Salah's most favorite team to score against was none other than my club, Manchester United. Now, 16 goals against Manchester United in just 18 appearances, and is still counting. He became the first visiting player in Premier League history to score a hat-trick at our own home, the Theatre of Dreams at Old Trafford. Now, in Europe, Liverpool's all-time top scorer in European competitions with 53 goals. In March 2026, he became just the third player in Champions League history to score 50 goals for a single club. Now, and one of my favorite stats is that he had a goal or assist in 42 Premier League games, a record. He created the most chances in open play in the Premier League since joining Liverpool in 2017, 534 of them. The man didn't just play football, he redefined what a modern wide forward could be. Now, if we are talking about stats, then let's take a glimpse. Let's go down that memory lane and let's talk moments. The moments that made Anfield shake. First was the Arsenal breakaway, September 2017. In just his second home league game, Salah collected the ball after an Arsenal corner, their corner, which is ironic, and sprinted the full length of the pitch with defenders chasing shadows before slotting past Peter Cech in front of the cop. The whole thing took 12 seconds. 12 seconds. It was the moment Liverpool fans realized this is different. Moment 2. Manchester United versus Liverpool, January 2020. Alisson collects the ball in his own box, launches and long. Salah springs clear through the midfield, holds off the defender, and finishes past David De Gea. The cop erupts it. Now you're gonna believe us, we are gonna win the league. Liverpool won the title that season, their first in 30 years. That goal was a moment everyone knew. Now, here is something that doesn't always get talked about enough. Mohamed Salah is more than a footballer. Now, this is a fact, by the way. A study from Stanford University found that hate crimes in Merseyside dropped by 16% after Salah joined for Liverpool, and anti-Muslim incidents went down significantly. His presence, his character changed the city. When Times magazine included him in their 100 most influential people in the world in 2019, comedian John Oliver wrote the tribute. He said, Salah is a better human being than he's a footballer. And he's one of the best footballers in the world. He funded hospitals and schools in his hometown of Nagreg. He regularly donates to humanitarian causes. He's spoken openly about his faith in a way that gave representation to millions of Muslim fans around the world who had never seen themselves reflected at the very top of the game. The Egyptian king is beloved not because he scored goals. He is beloved because of who he is. Now, in terms of silverware, Salah leaves Anfield having won 8 major trophies. 2 Premier League titles, 2019-20 season and the 2024 and 25 season. 1 Champions League, 1 FA Cup, 2 EFL Cups, 1 FIFA Club World Cup, 1 UEFA Super Cup. That 2024-25 season, that title-winning season, Liverpool's first under Arne Slot, saw Salah win the Golden Boot and the Playmaker of the Season award in the same campaign. A season where he was in the mid-30s is unbelievable. And the current 2025-2026 season, he reached 50 Champions League goal for Liverpool in March 2026, becoming only the 3rd player in the competition's history to hit that milestone for a single club. On the 24th of March 2026, he announced to the world that it would be his final season. And Liverpool's response, 2 days later, the club published 15 iconic photos of his career because there was simply too much to put into words. Now, Mohamed Salah came to Liverpool as a Chelsea reject. He leaves as the greatest foreign player ever to play in the Premier League. He leaves as Liverpool's 3rd all-time top scorer. He leaves as the most productive player for a single club this league has ever seen. He came from a small village in Egypt with a dream, and he turned that dream into something that will be spoken about for generations. The cop chanted his name from the very first day, and they will be chanting it long after he's gone. Mohamed Salah, the Egyptian king. thank you, and best wishes from my end on your future journey, on your future expeditions. I'm sure that wherever you play football, you will be a grace to watch. You will be still netting goals in your late 30s and 40s. You will be still netting those goals. You will be still hitting those curlers from the right. You will still be the best wide forward for whichever team you play. Your legacy is something that the Liverpool fans will always cherish. Your name is Mohamed Salah, and it will stay on the tip of the tongue of the Liverpool fans whenever there is a discussion regarding Liverpool's iconic players. You will be one of the first names that will come into their mouths about who their favorite player is. As a rival fan, you surely destroyed Manchester United, but whenever you were playing, you were running down those wings. It was a grace to watch you. Of course, for a fan against whom you are playing, it's not. It's nightmare. But still, it was really graceful to having witnessed you, having witnessed this era of yours. And today, it makes me happy and sad at the same time that you won't be scoring against our club next season, but at the same time, it will be such a huge miss for Premier League to lose a player like you. Mohamed Salah, there is nothing but respect and love that I have for you. Until then, and for you, you will never walk alone. Up the Reds. And thank you, Mohamed Salah, once again. And if you guys like this video, if you like Mohamed Salah, do let me know in the comments what is your favorite moment of Mohamed Salah in the Liverpool shirt or in the Roma shirt, and how do you see Liverpool next season without Salah, one of their most influential players? Do let me know in the comment section. And if you are a Liverpool fan, how do you feel? And if you have any suggestions, do let me know. I'll be more than happy to improve my videos. Until then, glory, glory, Man United, and you will never walk alone. I'll see you pretty soon in the next video. Thank you.